So we're going to close shop soon, but before we do, I just want to introduce a person who is very important. He is the person really who is responsible for Cabaret. It was 4 years ago that Rammy was in her first, Rammy Assaf was in her first MD MPH class, and I happened to be fortunate enough to be a group leader, and I had Rammy for 2 years in our small group. And Rammy would say, I have this idea about starting a cabaret, and I had no idea what he was talking about. And his idea came to fruition, and it's what you see. And it's been 4 successful years, and he's the reason I can, without embarrassing him, I can tell you also he's way beyond the person who conceived of the cabaret. He's a special guy. So here he is, Rammy Assaf.
If you guys had a good time at the cabaret, make some noise! Thank you, Dr. Sosenko, that was very kind. And actually, I always thought your jokes were hilarious. Well, there are a few things I wanted to say to you all. First of all, thank you for coming. And well, my name is Rammy Assaf, and it's an honor to be up here in front of you guys. I'm the class introvert, the person whose only qualifications for getting a show started like this were 1, being an art minor in college, and 2, growing up in Los Angeles. So this is a really big deal. Los Angeles, where you at? The first year that I came up here and stood and talked, actually, we played a video montage of the performers training to a soundtrack by Jessie J. Granted, I'll spare you guys that this year. I did, however, wanted to recognize all the performers in the show for their incredible courage for getting up here. You should see at the rehearsal, there's books littered all around the seats, just getting ready for their exams. I also wanted to recognize this year's 3 directors, Kelly, Alexa, and Stephanie, and their tireless work. And for anybody who's been in any shows past, I want to get a shout out for you guys too. I'll see you in the audience. But this year is a special year, as you've heard. This is our 4th year. So I really want to recognize those who have been involved since the very beginning. Those who got involved in this idea was just an idea in the back of the classroom. Those who got this show up and kept it running. Who believed in the magic of the cabaret. And trust me, it is, to me, a form of magic to make something like this look so easy. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and call up those group of people. Most of them are graduating seniors. And I have a list right here. So the first person is Krishna, the stage manager from first year and also involved in Bollywood. Janice, the group leader of Melillo. Abir Hussein from Melillo, some doctors know. Juhi, Jain, the most versatile dancers. Reinas, Isabel, Llanes, and Franklyn from doctors know. Crosland, Horesh, Kimball, and Lydia, Fein. The Catalyst Group, Lydia, Nguyen, the quadruple threat. Who brought BPM's talent onto stage and also was part of the Catalyst Group. Angelica, Melillo, not a graduating senior, but involved since she was getting her MPH. This is her 4th year. And last but not least, Dr. Sosenko, our beloved MC. What an honor it is to have shared your artistic brilliance, your passionate hearts, and your incredible work ethic. Please take a bow. Audience, I see some people who have been involved since the beginning when we started, and I want to say thank you for coming out this year like you have in other years. But one thing, I get the same question after every show. Are these really med students? So to put your doubts aside and to prove that these are truly med students, I ask, what are the 4 cardinal signs of the tetralogy flow?
There would be the ventricular septal defect, overriding aorta, pulmonary stenosis, and right ventricular hypertrophy.
What are the clear adverse effects of trimethoprim sulfamethoxazole?
Is this multiple choice? So there's the rash. You get hemolysis and G6PD deficiency and bone marrow suppression because it's a folate attack. D, all of the above!
Brilliant. And lastly, what is the average composition of gastric fluid in milliequivalents per liter?
It would be 60 of sodium, 10 of potassium, and 90 of chloride.
Strong work, guys. All right. You got a finale to catch. Thank you.